everyone, thanks for stopping by. This is Beatrice, and today I am showing you layout number 4 of the Crafty collab with Craft with Tea. And this one's titled Love This Beautiful Baby Girl. And if you've seen the other 3 videos, or if you haven't, we are using the Alltanew Reflections Kit, and I'm using this sketch that you see up on the left. I have pinned up in the left hand corner, and I will be making I actually switched the 2 bottom boxes, right? So I have, it shows an envelope on the right and I end up doing it on the left. So I'm making it a little smaller, and I do use the Wear Memory Keepers envelope punch to create my envelope. And I believe the final size was like 4 inches. So these punches are awesome to use. So if you don't have one, they definitely help so much when you're making cards, and especially when you're making those awkward size cards. And like for this specific layout, it worked because I wanted to use the pattern paper that was in this collection. So I am going, this is what my bottom portion of my layout is going to be. So as you can see, my picture is larger than 4x4. I think I kept it at 4x6, and I do end up matting it. And I'm using some score tape to glue down my envelope. So this layout came together super quick, and I love how it turned out. This wood grain paper is, I used both pieces, so I'm literally done with that part, and that was probably my favorite piece of paper in this entire collection. Now I know I want to use this flower, and I really wanted to incorporate the blue because her little truck has the little blue wheels and the windows in it. So I'm going to cut out this flower here, and it's actually going to end up being above the picture, which at first that's not what I'm planning. I was thinking of using it above the envelope, but I quickly realized that that's not going to work. I also wanted to use this black and white paper because if you look at the sketch, it has like a like where the title is, and you're going to see me do everything that I want with this paper. I'm going to cut it. I actually end up matting the flowers to it, but that flower doesn't stay there. And I will be using a very old, and I think it's a Stampin' Up punch, and it's one of those like notebook paper type punches, which actually that's what I'm kind of looking for right now. But I realized that the stripes, I did them in the wrong direction, so I will end up cutting it out again and repunching it. And that's when I realized that I don't want the flowers on that side. I want them over the picture. And the black and white is going to be where my title will end up. And I also use a couple of the embellishments to embellish my page. So now I am like, okay, this doesn't look bad, but I feel like the stripes in the background paper, right? The lines in the wood, and then the lines going in the same direction on that stripe paper was a little too heavy. And that's why I decided to redo it. And I'll be doing that soon. Then I cut this floral paper out, and I was planning on using it. And I don't know what about it I didn't like. Perhaps I should have used that paper for my envelope. But then I think it would have been too much black and white on one side of the page. And I don't know. I just wasn't feeling it. So that paper ends up going away as well. So I just want to say real quick, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. I am going to link T's video, or channel rather, here on your right hand side. You'll see an iCard pop up, and we have one more video left. And if you haven't seen any of the other videos, I will also link her channel as well as a playlist. of the other videos, which were so much fun to do. Like, we use the same sketch, and it's just crazy how our layouts are completely different. And her layout, the one for this sketch, she makes her own background paper, which came out phenomenal. So make sure you take a look. I think you will be really pleased if you go over and take a look at it, especially with how she created her own paper. Like, she really knocked it out of the park. So here's where I decided that, okay, I like the smaller flower there. I cut that little ribbon off of one, and that's supposed to have a subtitle, and I actually leave it plain. I don't actually put anything on it. I felt like the layout was getting really heavy once I start embellishing. So then I realized that, yeah, I need to like calm it down a bit. So I'm just trying to center everything, and I'm basically going to 6 1/4. I'm trying to go 1/4 inch off of the middle for each side of my layout, if that makes sense. I hope. And if you don't have a Tim Holtz ruler, it is like the best thing. I get so upset when it's buried and I can't find it, because it really helps center things. So as you can see, this is my paper, which I have recut and repunched. I've also inked all my edges with Distress Oxide Hickory Smoke. And I wanted to put something there because I felt like there was a lot of space. I should have made my pocket a little longer, or even that piece of paper a little longer. And I was thinking of using this piece of gold washi, and I actually cut it. And then I'm like, I don't like that. So you'll see me peel it up. So now I'm going to start embellishing my page, and I'm happy with the layout. I'm happy with everything, except I didn't want to cut another envelope out. I was like, done. We are going to get this page going. And I do cut this flower out, but I do not end up using it. I do cut pull out that little speech bubble, as well as other stickers that I'm just starting to peel off. And I put an Explore one on that little sticker. And you saw me pull out the big chipboard flower, and I actually end up using it. It's actually going to replace that white flower. I do want to use the word beautiful and as part of my title, and I think, yep, that's where I end up putting that big flower at. And that little one that I just put said late night snack, because of course she has her thumb in her mouth. So, you know, I thought that was a funny little play there on words. So that's, now I'm going to spell out with the Alpha's baby girl. Now, T and I were talking about this, that if you just looked at the paper in this kit, other than one sheet of paper, you would never guess that it's a travel kit. Never, because none of the papers other than one of the papers, which is like an atlas page, is like, they're all floral. They're all like, watercolor looking, and nothing screams travel for me. So that's why when we originally picked it, I saw the paper and I was like, oh, the paper's so beautiful. I can work around this whole travel theme. And I'm at that point where my next layout has to be travel, because I have no more embellishments that would work. So our next layout will be our 5th and final one for this collab. And I do have another video coming out this week, later this week, I believe. And that's a Kiwi collab with another group. So if you are interested, make sure you click on the notification bell so that you get a notification when it comes out. So here's where I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do. And I'm like, all right, I like these buttons. I put on 3 buttons, one in each embellishment cluster. As you can see, I have a little embellishment cluster. I pull out this frame again, and it's just so big and clunky. back 2 years ago, I would have been all up in that. I would have loved that frame. Now it's just not my jam anymore. I'm going to fussy cut this butterfly off out of the paper, and I end up putting it right above the, right on the envelope. And I do kind of pop it up, half of it, so it kind of looks like it's floating off of the page. So I'm getting really close to the end of this video. So I do end up adding some gold thread, which I'm not sure if it's going to pop up on, in this part of the video, as well as some gold splatters. And I use the Jen Hadfield's color. It's gold glitter, it's called. And basically what you see here is my layout. Thank you so much. Oh, and the way I put this button, I push it down so that you can actually tuck the little cards behind it so that so it basically closes the envelope, and it's perfect. So that's a great way to close your envelopes. But anyway, getting back to my finale here. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you. If you're new to my page, thank you for stopping by. If you're one of my longtime subscribers, thank you for continuing to stop by my channel. I truly appreciate it. Keep an eye out for my next video. There will be another one this week, maybe 2 this week. And definitely our last collab of this season, of this, the last video of this collab is next Monday. I also have some design teamwork for my little scrapbook store, and I am I have to tell you, if you have not picked up the Cocoa Vanilla, why can't I think of it? Dreams. No, that's not what it's called. Daydream. Yes, Cocoa Vanilla Daydream. I whipped up 2 layouts yesterday without even thinking too hard. The paper is absolutely gorgeous. Definitely pick it up. I do end up stamping Let's Chill, and it doesn't come out perfect, but it is what it is. And yeah, one more stamp will be right above the word beautiful, and it says love this. I also cut a heart out, which I don't end up using. Not even sure why I cut it out. Oh, actually, no, I do end up cutting it out. I end up cutting it out, putting it there, and I do stamp the Let's Chill to cover up my mistake, because I didn't realize that my stamp pad was on top of the button, or my stamp block rather. So thanks for watching. Have a great day. See you soon.